Before we can paint this, we need to do something to basically waterproof our lines. So what we're going to do, we've sort of figured out if we want something to show up through a water-based paint, if we put crayon wax on top of it, that protects our lines. Well, our lines are very important. So we noticed when we were talking about Piet Mondrian, he uses certain colors. He uses red, yellow, and blue, which we know we would call the primary colors, but then we saw he used brown, white, gray, black. Those we know are neutral colors. So I'm gonna use black. This is a neutral color. If you're like me and you keep lots of little crayons like this, it might be hard to tell, is this black, is this blue, is this purple? What I could do is on the back of my paper, just sort of mark it. Oh, it's black, so that's what I wanted. What I wanna do is think about the weight of my line, how thick and heavy they look, because they need to show up through the paint, but they're also part of my artwork, so I want people to see them. So I'm not drawing anything new, and even though I'm holding a crayon, I'm not coloring. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay right on top of that line. And then you can see that I'm pressing pretty hard because I want a thick, heavy line. And that really changes the weight of the line. It makes it heavier. So when I say heavy, usually we think about carrying something. But what happens is this is such a thick, heavy line that it pulls our eye right to it. Well, I want to see my other lines in shape, so I need to do that to those as well. So I'm going to press really hard. I'm not drawing anything new. I'm going right on top of it to cover that line. And I'm really trying to keep my hands nice and steady. Here, I think it'll be easier for me to do this if I turn my paper. So I'm making sure I get all of those lines, so this will be ready. Oop, I kind of missed the line. So what I'm gonna do is, since I want some of these lines to be thick and heavy, I can go back and go right on top of it. And this is gonna be a thicker, heavier, fatter line. All right, and then I'm gonna do this last one here. Now that my lines are all protected, I am ready to start painting this. So I am going to get my paint supplies. You guys are gonna finish this and get yours.